You know, I was talking to my neighbor Helen last week. She's 82, lives by herself since her husband passed. She said something that stuck with me. Some days, just getting out of bed feels like climbing a mountain. Maybe you felt that too? That quiet worry when the house is too still, or that little voice wondering, can I really do this alone? Well, let me tell you, Helen's not just surviving, she's thriving. And it's not luck, it's because she follows 5 simple rules. Rules I've seen work for dozens of vibrant seniors in their 80s, 90s, even past 100. Today, I'm sharing the first 2 with you, because whether you're living solo now or preparing for that chapter, you deserve to feel strong, steady, and truly alive. It starts with something we all crave but rarely name: anchors. See, when life gets quieter, our days can start drifting like a boat untied from the dock. One minute you're sipping coffee, the next it's 3 p.m. and you haven't moved from the chair. That's where rule number 1, build your daily rhythm, comes in. Now, I'm not talking military schedules. This is about gentle, loving structure. My friend Arthur, 86, lives alone in Vermont, starts every day the same way. He opens the window, breathes the pine air, and says aloud, "Today is a gift." Then, he makes his bed. Not because he's fussy, because it's his first win. That tiny victory sets the tone. By lunch, he's walked to his garden, checked his tomatoes, and called his granddaughter. Why does this work? Your brain loves patterns. When you anchor your day with small, joyful rituals, morning stretches with your favorite jazz, afternoon tea on the porch, evening crossword, you're not just passing time. You're saying, I matter. This day matters. And guess what? Your body listens. Energy lifts. Loneliness fades. You become the captain of your ship again. But anchors need something else to hold them steady, don't they? That brings us to rule number 2. Weave your safety net. And no, I don't mean alarms or gadgets, though those help. I mean people. 1 or 2 souls who truly see you. Take Martha, 81, lives alone in Chicago. Every morning at 8, she texts her daughter, "Sun's up, love you." If that text doesn't come by 8:30, her daughter calls. If no answer, she alerts the neighbor with a spare key. Took them 10 minutes to set up. But that net, it saved Martha twice. Once when she slipped in the shower, once when she just felt too blue to reach out. Your safety net isn't bothering people, it's letting love in. Maybe it's a nephew who video calls every Sunday, the mail carrier who knows to check if your curtain's open, that church friend who brings soup just because. Start small. Today, pick 1 person. Tell them, I'd feel safer knowing we touch base each week. Watch how they light up, because helping you, that's a gift to them too. Now, here's what ties these 2 rules together. They turn fear into freedom. A rhythm gives your days purpose, a safety net lets you breathe easy. And when you've got both, that's when magic happens. You start living, not just surviving. In our next Together, we'll dive into rule number 3, the one that helps you wake up excited, even when the house is quiet. Until then, I'd love to hear your anchor or safety net story. Share it below. Your words might give someone else courage. If this resonated, hit like so I know to keep making these. Subscribe if you haven't. We're building a community of thrivers here. Remember, you're not just aging, you're becoming. And that is beautiful. Take good care, friends. You know what I realized this morning? My favorite mug, the chipped blue one, makes my coffee taste better. Isn't that funny? It's not about the coffee. It's about how it makes me feel. That's exactly what we're talking about today, finding those little sparks that light up your days when you're living solo. Last time, we talked about anchors and safety nets, but what happens when the routine starts feeling, well, routine? That's where rule number 3, claim your daily victory, comes in. See, my friend Evelyn, 88, lives alone in Florida, starts every morning by standing at her kitchen sink, lifting her arms toward the sunrise and whispering, "I'm still here." Just 10 seconds, but that moment, it's her declaration, her victory. Your victory doesn't need to be grand. It could be watering the geraniums on your windowsill, folding one load of laundry while listening to Sinatra, writing a single sentence in your memoir journal. Why does this matter? When you accomplish one small thing you chose, not something you have to do, you tell your brain, "I'm in charge." And that feeling, it ripples through your whole day. Now let's talk about something we often hide. The mornings when your body feels heavy as lead, when even brushing your teeth takes effort. That's when rule number 4, move when you don't want to, becomes your secret weapon. I'm not saying run a marathon. Sid, 91, lost his wife last year, calls it his 3-step rebellion. 1. Stand up within 30 minutes of waking, no staying in bed scrolling. 2. Shift your weight, rock side to side for 30 seconds. 3. March softly in place for 60 seconds, yes, in your pajamas. Quote, "Feels silly at first," he told me, "but now it's how I outsmart the stiffness." Here's why this works. When you move before the ache sets in, you short-circuit the pain cycle. Your joints oil themselves. Your mood lifts because you've beaten the inertia. And if some days all you manage is standing up and sitting down 3 times, that's still a win. This is my great-aunt Rose at 94. Know what she did every single day? Put on lipstick and walk to the mailbox, which was really just 20 steps down her hallway. But she wore her good house coat, carried her patent leather purse, made it an event. That's the magic. Turn necessity into ceremony. Make your movement sacred. Put on music. Open the curtains wide. Your body remembers joy. It just needs an invitation. Now, here's what ties rules 3 and 4 together. They're not about adding tasks. They're about reclaiming pride. Every small victory, every intentional stretch whispers, "I choose life today." Next time, we'll explore the deepest rule, the one that turns solitude into strength. But for now, I'd love to hear, what's your daily victory? Share it below. Maybe made my bed or sang in the shower. Celebrate each other. If this helped, give it a thumbs up. It tells me what matters to you. Subscribe if you haven't. We're saving seats in this circle of wisdom. Remember, you're not growing old. You're growing roots. And my goodness, what a forest we're becoming. Be fiercely kind to yourself. You know what I keep on my nightstand? A smooth river stone my grandson gave me. He found it on our walk last spring and said, "Nana, this one's strong, like you." Some days, when the quiet feels too heavy, I hold that stone and remember his words. That's what we're talking about today, the deepest strength we build when living alone. We've walked through 4 rules together: your daily rhythm, your safety net, claiming small victories, and moving through resistance. Now, we arrive at the heart of it all. Rule number 5, tend to your inner light. This isn't about staying busy. It's about something far more powerful, remembering who you are when no one is watching. My friend Bernard, 89, lost his wife of 62 years, put it like this: "The silence used to scream at me. Then I realized it wasn't empty, it was full of me." So he started a ritual. Every afternoon, he sits at his kitchen table with 2 mugs, one for coffee, one for memories. He pours both. Then he talks to himself about the time he sailed Lake Michigan at 20, about his daughter's first steps, about how he still misses Elsie's laugh. At first, it felt foolish, he admitted, but now it's how I honor all the lives I've lived. Your inner light thrives on 3 things. 1. Legacy moments. Writing one memory on a slip of paper each week and dropping it in a jar. 2. Silent celebrations. Lighting a candle just because you deserve beauty. 3. Wisdom whispers. Asking yourself, What would my 25-year-old self be proud of today? This is how you transform solitude from loneliness into sacred space. Your home isn't just walls, it's a gallery of your life. That quilt your sister stitched, a monument to love. The smell of warm bread, a prayer of resilience. When you consciously honor these things, you build a fortress of meaning no circumstance can shake. But here's the truth some won't tell you. Some days, the light flickers. That's normal. When my hips ache or I miss my late husband's jokes, I do what my friend Alma calls the 3 reclamations. Reclaim your breath. Breathe in slowly. Smell imaginary roses. Breathe out. Blow out birthday candles. Reclaim your ground. Press your feet into the floor and whisper, I am here. I belong here. And reclaim your story. Touch one object that holds joy, a seashell, a grandchild's drawing, and say, this is mine. This is me. That's the secret, friends. Your strength isn't in avoiding shadows. It's in knowing you carry the match. So let's weave our 5 rules together. Your rhythm, Rule 1, grounds you. Your safety net, Rule 2, catches you. Your victories, Rule 3, propel you. Your movement, Rule 4, frees you. Your inner light, Rule 5, defines you. You've survived heartbreak, history, and healing. Now, you get to write this chapter with fierce tenderness. So tomorrow morning, do this. Stand where the light finds you. Place your hand over your heart. Feel that? That's your unshakable core saying, I'm still becoming. If this series spoke to you, pay it forward. Share with someone who needs this courage. Subscribe for more conversations that honor your journey. Comment below. One thing I'm reclaiming is your stories, they're lanterns for others walking this path. You are not alone. You are needed. You are magnificent. Go shine your light, dear one. The world's still waiting for your magic. Until next time.